Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing one out for Bolt. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play for the Vikings on third down. 43 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The ball carrier. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's now third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
And on his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the Eagles now, backed up to start their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup.
On play action, it's Brady. Complete, he finds Brady. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Of 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
On the coverage.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Ezekiel Elliott.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is Jakeem Grant. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Cameron Brate. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 29-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Gain of 7 yards. And
shotgun now for Brady. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Eagles.
On play action, now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On the deep ball. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okudah.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
now Brady again.
Yards to go.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And this one's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down. And 3.
From the gun, it's Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Brady's pass.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now out comes Minnesota. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Sterling now following the touchdown. Hoff Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it here with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, this is Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23.
1st down.
12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. And an Eagle.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Eagles 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 21-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
The 22-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
From midfield, here's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 4. Complete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd down, and
they'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia's punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
17.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Brady. Man open left side. It's Williams. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. And as we look at his highlights, you know, sometimes I've asked you schematically, how do you stop one player? Well, how do you stop a tight end like this without opening up other holes, partner?
You show your basic defenses.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And 4.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run with Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And his kick is good. That time a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a Vikings score. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
Richter set to kick off.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Here's Hunt. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. Logan Wilson on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ezekiel Elliott, incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs out loose football. To the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 17. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here comes Grant on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And break, the tight end's got it. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32.
Shotgun now for Brady. Caught left side, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, he'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
They go to Elliott again.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down there on a pickup of 25. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So after the INT, it's Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a game
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. There the Eagles are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. These two have worked out 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking right side, and he's got a man. That's Bull. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss.
12-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Vikings, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.